What is going on, guys? We're back with another video today, and this is the final rebuild of our rebuild week. I put quotes, so you can't say I lied to you, kinda. Until Madden 20, of course, EA Access. Madden 20 comes out very early here tomorrow. Today? Tomorrow? I don't know. Whatever day it comes out, because EA is so questionable with these things. You know, that's that. Enough of that. This is the speed rebuild, and it's not what you think. It's not rebuilding as fast as possible. It's the speed rebuild in the sense that every player we have is extremely fast. Tyreek Hill, we know, is the fastest player in Madden 20 with a whopping 99 speed and acceleration. Of course, guys like Lamar Jackson, you know, very fast as well. 91 speed, 93 excel, a 95 agility rating. This roster, I downloaded and I added a few players to the list, like Lattimore, I think are very fast players, you know, in our, what is it called, Desperados franchise. I think we actually got him to 99 speed just through upgrades. Mack is actually one of the faster players at the right outside linebacker position. He was already on the list, so I had him. I added Aaron Donald because I think Aaron Donald's like basically the fastest, I wouldn't say true DT, but, you know, true DT. A lot of the other guys on this list were, you know, basically 250 pounds. Takk McKinley apparently is an okay overall DT too, so we're going to let it happen. Amos is actually potentially the fastest safety in the game because most of the safeties are actually really, really slow. And, I mean, that's pretty much it. You do have backups like Alakun who are, you know, very fast as well. Same with Griffin. But this is what we're rocking with. This shouldn't be too hard. I know there's some pieces missing, but for the most part, it's really just the offensive line position. Comes down to, can Lamar Jackson upgrade himself? Apparently, we already have re-signings, but, you know, whether this is your first video with me or, you know, your long-time watcher, really appreciate it. We've been grinding videos all the way through. There's been people making, you know, taking breaks and all that. I'm like, what do you mean taking breaks? What are you, a sane person? Because, yeah, this is, it's been a rough one. You know, a lot of uploads. Obviously, the views are a little bit lower because, let's be honest, I'm surprised you guys are even watching at this point. You know, you get down a little bit thinking, oh, man, these views are really kind of rough. You know, it sucks. But then you really think about, hey, you know, Madden 20, you know, Madden 19 is kind of dead. There's people still watching you. That's pretty crazy, you know? Maybe you're doing something okay. Or I'm really lucky. I don't know. Oh, come on, Anthony Barr. You ruined my dreams as a Packers fan, and then you ruined my dreams here when I try to resign you. We're actually paying a lot of money for these guys. How much money do we have? Obviously, we're not paying Tyrod. That's crazy talk. Tyrod, I'm sorry, buddy. We'll see about everyone else. J.J. Nelson, I think we can let go. Corey Grant, I'm not sure about. We'll find out for everyone else. All right, headed to the playoffs. Obviously, we had so many great players, a lot of fast players. Turns out, if you're fast, there's a chance you're pretty decent at football. 9-7 Seahawks get a wild card, a home game, while we're an 11-5 team, and we do not. Packers 13-2-1 really shows you how much potential the Packers had on the right, you know, start of the season in real life, and that went down the tubes. Lamar Jackson with an amazing season, though. Obviously, Rookie of the Year, and hell, even Tevin Coleman had a really good season, so hey, things are looking pretty good around here. That's got to be a superstar development, Tevin Coleman, right? Star. I don't even remember when he had, or superstar. I don't know when he had star ever. J.J. Nelson, 12 touchdowns isn't, okay. I mean, I put John Ross. You know what? Yeah, let's just not talk about it. Khalil Mack with 17.5 sacks, 11.5 for Donald, 10.5 for Danielle Hunter. Pick totals, nothing insane. Kicking, Jonathan Brown. Is this guy actually a fast kicker as well? He's pretty fast. And obviously Marquette King is the punter. Didn't expect anything else. Let's take a look at yearly awards. Lamar actually was number 3. That's pretty damn good if you ask me. So close to some decent awards. Couldn't get them, but we got a decent bit. You know, we got Offensive Rookie of the Year. Got a few things here and there. Nothing insane, but enough to get us going. So after the first season, we're now an 89 overall. We bump up 5. Offensive line doesn't really change too much. Looking at the receiving options, nothing really changes. Lamar goes up a little bit, not really that great. Tevin goes up a ton. Surprising. I mean, I know he obviously played really well, but I'm surprised on how it did happen. I didn't expect him to actually do as well as he did. So even though we know why he went up, I'm still a little shocked that he did. Up 10 overalls on the Seahawks, so I'm hoping for at least one win. You never know. I mean, this is not a hard rebuild. We've kind of had a little bit of a fun rebuild week. I will say the Bears' 10-year rebuild took about 4 hours. I forgot that there was a sim aspect to it, and I literally just made it a 10-year rebuild, unfortunately. But I think the results are pretty good, so it is what it is. Seattle off to a really good start. We do get 3 back. We get another 3 back. They get 7. We get 7. It's a close game. It's a very high-scoring game as well. 20 all at half. Literally a fresh start to the game. Then that changes. Defense is doing okay considering the offense is really struggling here. So we're down by 3. They're driving. No signs of stopping either. Is that a penalty? Yeah, we have lost the game, huh? That's really unfortunate. Who's got the ball? Nope. Nah. Yeah, get a takeaway when there's no chance. So we lost to the 9-7 Seahawks, who were 10 overalls under us. Lamar played out of his mind. I know he threw 2 picks. Okay, I mean, that's... gotta love EA Sim. Nothing better than it. I will say it's refreshing seeing Sebastian Janikowski. Pretty ironic because I probably didn't show you and I probably edited it out. So I can't really remember the free agents that were in early on for Madden rosters. Because once again, I think this was made rather close to the launch of Madden 19. So I'm not really sure who's going to go where. The Eagles do win a Super Bowl. Of course, they're primed to win it again because they did have a stacked roster and then injuries played their part. Anything? I mean, there's really not anyone we care about here. I mean, there's some fast guys here still. It's just we can't afford back. We can barely afford the starting team. We got Mac, Donald, and we just paid them both. We have Lamar Jackson's not even relevant in this topic. He's young and cheap. Looking at the guys here, Trey Boston's always kind of the face there. Trevor Williams. I mean, I would love to just keep it as a speed rebuild, so I'm going to try to keep it as much, true to that as I can. I want to keep it to the fast guys in the league. It'd be nice to get a real DT, though. I totally forgot we could have traded. We need a new right guard. Is there any backups we can, trade some players for, McKinnon and all that? Let's get some trades going. We need some draft picks. Actually, well, wait. Well, we got to make sure there's actually somebody to trade up for. Okay, this guy definitely fits the bill of fast. I mean, I'm thinking that's probably where we go, right? Oh, that guy's fast, too. Got some speed. Oh, look at the speed. Blazing speed. I don't think we need a DB, though. Really thinking about what we need. There's not a whole lot. And once again, I do want to keep it to a speed kind of rebuild. That's the whole point of this thing. Can we go for, fast linemen? We need a lineman, so let's go for someone fast. Agile, he's 4th. That's not terrible speed. Oh, that guy's sick. Okay, now offensive linemen. Hear me out as I try to explain why we're going to go against everything I've said. Offensive linemen are automatically kind of slow, right? Unless you're an absolute freak. So I think with that being said, we should just kind of go for whatever's there, whatever's looking good at the time, I suppose. But I really want that left end, and I will be willing to go rather high for him. Man, number 1, though? So apparently Collins in the first round for pick number 1. Obviously, we're not going for the realisms, but we could have even, we could have cheesed him even harder. I just really want this left end. That's about it. Dre Rogers looking fast, looking strong. Looking like the starting DT. Well, not starting. Number 2 DT on the team. He's a DT, but he's got the speed of not a DT. Which is, it's good. It sounds bad, but it's actually good. That's just my way of being smart. Caesar Lane, I mean, he's fast. Once again, we're not really needing a corner. I mean, offensive lineman is probably the next bet. That guy's not really necessarily fast. I'm going to allow Barton, because he's very fast. He just doesn't have a good 40 time, Oh, that definitely counts. You guys are just being rude at this point. Let's hope he doesn't go that high. Whew, that was close. I was feeling like we were going to get robbed, to be honest. Yay, more extremely fair trades. Now I really want that safety. Caesar Lane, man. We can't. We need the lineman. We can't do it, okay? Stop peer pressure me. You guys got me taking Nash Adcock in our Chicago Bears League. Here we go. I mean, this guy is very fast. 70 speed's not even that bad. 81 excel, 74 agility. Super speedy. Obviously, no one's going to argue that. He's the fastest player in the entire league now. He's maybe a reach, but this guy is very fast. Fits the bill for the style of rebuild we're doing. And he's definitely fast. That's all I can really do for you. Not much more than that. And no one else on the draft board. Cool. Here's the draft recap. We had a decent draft. Super fair trades, as usual. Ish Blizzard. Sure, man. Whatever you say. Let's take a look at all of them. Why not? Because it takes a long... Yeah, you're right. It does take a long time. We'll take a look at, first glance at some of these players. Davenport, fast speed rusher. We knew he'd be decent. Good traits and all that. Here's Caesar Lane. Quick development. Definitely worth it as a cornerback, but still, we didn't really need him. That's pretty much it. I don't think I had anyone else that I really cared too much more about. So yeah, it's safe to say the team going into year 2 is looking pretty damn good. We need a backup running back, need a backup quarterback, but other than that, we have a better offensive line. The team in general is better. We have a new DT who's actually a DT. He's not 250 pounds. We traded away McKinley and all those other guys, McKinnon, for, I think we ended up with 2 first rounds this year, 1 first round next year, which is decent. It's decent. It's all right. Safeties really didn't go up too much. I guess that's going to be the focus this year. Obviously, we have the best roster in football already, so I'm hoping the speed team can get something done. All right, so looking at re-signings, obviously a huge one here, Tyreek Hill. He's a good football player, and that's the only good I can see out of him. We'll take him, though. He's very fast. Deion Jones looking like a beast. Of course, he's fast and beastly as well. Joe, you'll get a contract. Who else? Who else wants money? Oh, Anthony Brown, you want money too? I don't know why he always goes to free agency, by the way. He's super good at Madden. Super fast. Decently young. Obviously, in Madden terms, he's okay young. Real life, he's insanely young. Jonathan Brown, of course. We want to keep this team speedily. Wait, is he actually a black kicker? I did not know that. That's kind of cool. See? Bring in diversity. 2019. Quote me. Don't quote me. Oh, God. 4-5 with this team. So you guys seen it. There's no hiding it. The truth is out. All right? We weren't doing so hot. We did finish at 10-6, though. Richard Garcia, the Giants have found a quarterback. Apparently, we obviously turned it around. I was going to say we must have, but that would just be stupid. We obviously did. Did Lamar have another really good season? Because obviously we technically did worse, which makes no sense. Lamar did slightly better. He just had a little bit less yards. The offense did do worse in general. Evan Ingram, 12th. Okay. This is the best tight end I've ever seen happen. It's not very often a tight end kills it. Let's take a look at Mac. Okay, that's a bit of a regression season, but still decent nonetheless. Roquan, Deion Jones, linebacking core came up clutch. And here we are going against the Redskins. We're 96 overall. Lamar Jackson's still struggling. What's his development? He went from quick to star and now star to superstar. So I'm hoping he should be a 99 by the end of next season, right? 96 to their 81. If we don't at least make the Super Bowl this year, is this not the greatest game of all time? All right, wild card round. This team is a wild card team, apparently. I don't know how we're a wild card team. You guys seen that we kill them in the regular season statistically. We have the best team in football. I don't know. I mean, the Vikings have always been really unlucky in Sims, so can we break that stigma of the Vikings being bad and win a Super Bowl? Maybe the Vikings can win their first Super Bowl. That'd be kind of cool for them, I guess. All right, Lamar Jackson and company, get the job done. Lamar Jackson kills it in Sim. Holy crap, 4 touchdowns, only 1 pick, 424 yards. Didn't really have much rushing success. He did fumble. I mean, that's really cool of you, Lamar. John Ross absolutely killed it. I don't know what kind of seasons he's been having, but, well, I know the season before this he was terrible. Almost 75% completion for Lamar. That's a really damn good performance, and yet it took us so long to get actually going. Going against the Eagles, 89 overall team. They obviously won the Super Bowl in real life the year before, and then here they just won in game as well. So The Eagles are back-to-back champions in this universe, and I'm scared. Patriots moving on to the championship round in the AFC. Don't know if Brady would still be around. He may. There's a chance. Going to sim fast now. Of course, we give up a touchdown defense. I don't know. They're inconsistent. That's all I can really say. However, here we're down 27-0 at half. I don't get this game. We can't score a single point. No way. Nope. Not doing it. Nope. Are you for real? 44-0. I don't care what the comments are going to be. If you're commenting with something hating on this, I'm not even going to see it. My eyes are going to instantly filter it out. It's going to be as if you never commented. I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying. If you're going to hate on it, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Hating on me is like hating on America in this. I don't know where I'm going with this, but you're basically on EA's side. And apparently people think that I'm paid by EA to say good things about their game. It's like they never watched a single one of my videos this year or something. I'd actually be shocked if there was even a single video from Madden 19 where I didn't hate on EA at least once in the video. Have I given them credit in a lot of the videos? Maybe. But I would say every video I've hated on them. So, of course, we win 24-19. I'll show you guys we didn't force the win either. I should start forcing the wins. That's what this sounds like. Okay, we don't need to go into it since I showed you guys we didn't force it. I don't care what anyone says. It says we played the game once and we won. That's all I see. 96-84. I'll take a loss. I don't care what anyone says about any given Sunday. Let me know the last time a team has had, basically in this scenario, every single position on the team is pretty much a top 2, top 3 player in the league. Let me know when that's ever happened, for one. It's never happened. And B, let me know when that team doesn't score a point and gets 44 on them. It's not real. It's the most BS sim in the world. Houston takes out the Patriots, who are 8-8, and we'll see who they're playing. Are they playing the Falcons, who obviously don't even deserve to be in this game, or are they going to play against us, who deserve to be the champions of the world? These are questions we'll find out the answer to in a moment. My English has actually done pretty well today, and that's not even real words. 14-7. 17-7. I mean, it's a close game. I can accept loss, okay? I can accept it. I've had a goldfish. Actually, I don't even think I have. I think I've had it like minnows. I don't think I've ever had the goldfish. Let me know what kind of pets you guys have had. I've had some weird ones. I think I've had a lizard, a frog, which I caught. It wasn't even really like a pet. It was kind of like I caught him, took him from his natural habitat, and cared for him and nursed him back to health. I don't know. He was living a pretty good frog life, and then he became my captive. I mean, he lived a good frog life with me, but I'm just saying, like, I don't know. Then again, maybe I saved him. Maybe there was wild animals that were going to eat him. I may have saved that frog's life for all we know. Of course, I've had a dog. I've had hamsters. I've had gerbil. I've had cockroaches. Could you imagine? No, I don't. I haven't never had that. Why are we talking about this again? 96 to their 86. The Texans cannot beat us. I will not allow it. Maybe physically, because I may just cheat again, huh? I know one of you guys has commented in it already, just plugging away with your keyboards or whatever you guys have these days, smart holograms or something. All right, Super Bowl time. Can speed win? The drug, of course. That's all we want to know. 14-3, 14-6. Halftime with a 14-6 lead. I'll take it. I'll take whatever we can get. 17-6. It's almost the fourth quarter. Defense locking up. 20-6. It's going to be very hard for them to come back. However, they have a chance, and that chance is over. We have cheated our way to the top, and we have won the Super Bowl. What team were we again? The Vikings, gold and purple. It's not really their colors, is it? They got like a sliver of yellow. They're really just purple and then, like, I guess white. White is more common than gold for them, isn't it? I don't know. Yeah, it is what it is. I don't even know who won MVP. I'm going to guess Lamar. Lamar's been kind of killing it in the postseason, even though we got smoked by the Eagles. I mean, what? I Men in Black flashed you guys. You guys know you want to be flashed by me, in whatever way that means. Tevin Coleman, of course, MVP of the Super Bowl. The Speed team has finally won a Super Bowl. They were an 89 overall last year. They finished as 94. This year we're a 96 overall, maybe finishing even higher. We'll do another season, I guess, for whatever reason. Just for one more for the road for Madden 20. Let's end it on an even higher note. An even higher, a back-to-back Super Bowl victory note. We got the Vikings their first Super Bowl. We may have cheated. That's fine. Can we do it again? Can we get can we bring the Vikings from irrelevancy to being semi-irrelevant? I guess, maybe. I don't know. Vikings fans have a lot to say, considering their franchise's history. That's all I'm saying. Enough Vikings fans. Enough yelling at me while I make fun of you, okay? I may sound completely out of it. I can take blame for that. Things happen, okay? So, we obviously win. I don't really know what we can upgrade, specifically through the draft. If there's someone fast in free agency, we'll maybe give him a go. Tevin Coleman, I mean, he's a superstar development. He's 27, but he's fast and good. That's all that really matters, especially in Madden. Wide receiver, like I said, third could be fixed up, but once again, I don't think we're going to find anyone super fast in free agency. It's a really good team, regardless if we, upgrade or not. Let's take a look at... No, we don't need anyone to negotiate. We've already got them all. I know Jakeem's fast. We've got fast players about to go to free agency, but we don't need those guys. Grugier Hill, it does hurt to let him go, but let's see if there's a free agent we can take a grasp. Oh, God, we're broke. I knew it was going to happen sooner or later. Derrick Henry's actually fast for a power back. Overall, though, I'm not really seeing it. I don't know if you guys are. Look at this quarterback. This guy is pretty damn beastly. I wanted to see, who the fastest QB was in the class, just for the hell of it. This guy looks very good just in general. 3-cone and shuttle's nice. And then his 40 yards, pretty solid. I don't know if I'm going to actually find the fastest guy, though. Because I'm just not really... I'm not feeling it. I don't want to pay attention to this. It takes too long to find these guys. They're all over the place. I don't know who's who. Corey Long. Not the fastest guy I've seen, but very fast. Super high up there. Might be worth a trade up if we need to. Do we need to trade up? Number 4 overall. Interesting things have arisen. Traded pick 4 and O'Neal for the Packers' first pick. They actually had a pretty decent chance of taking a wide receiver. We're obviously overpaying here, but I don't care because it's the final season anyways. Corey Long, welcome to the team. 80 overall, 98 speed, 97 excel, and 96 agility. That guy is actually really freaking talented. How young is he? Damn, he's actually really good. I didn't expect him to be that good now. He's even faster than I thought he was, too. And I have no one else on my draft board. Nice. I know we don't really need another DT, but this guy looks pretty damn talented. Normal development, supposed to go 10. Looking pretty beastly. Slow, obviously, but stop yelling at me, okay? We trade John Ross, Tack McKinley, and a 5th round this year for the Colts' first round pick, second pick projected. I'm actually surprised it's supposedly that bad. The Colts aren't that bad of a team. Ironically, it doesn't really make much difference because, of course, this is the final season. I think we can easily make a return to the Super Bowl. Obviously, the playoffs, 99 both sides of the ball. There's obviously, it's not the perfect team. We've had even better, and we've had better from worse starting rosters. Just need Lamar to get to that 95-plus rating. He's been insane. Pretty close to 10,000 yards and 80 touchdowns in the last 2 seasons. So, I mean, that's ridiculous. That's a Hall of Fame worthy start. Let's see if maybe makes that leap. So we have re-signings. Can we afford them? Oh, no, we can't. I mean, in fairness, we only have 2 players here. I mean, we can't afford Lattimore, so that's probably an issue. I will say tight end's harder to get anyway, so if I were to sign one of them, it would be Lattimore. Yeah, we can't afford him. That's all right, though, because it's the final season. I don't care, We do make the playoffs at 11-3-2. We get MVP. with Lamar Jackson. Finally, he's had MVP seasons, finally actually winning the award this time. Let's take a look at what awards or stats got him there. The most touchdowns he's had, the lowest picks he's had, second highest yardage he's had. Tevin Coleman, what's his development, dropped down a star. Fair enough. It was a great season. It's just, is it the best season possible? I don't know. Corey Long, good touchdowns, not really great yardage. Tyreek Hill and company doing okay. Did Tyreek Hill upgrade in speed? He did upgrade in Excel, maybe even twice there. I think it was like 97 before. I don't even know. But yeah, this is definitely the speed team because even Corey Long, that guy is fast as hell. Kicking, 7 missed out of 19. Not a very good percentage. After an MVP season, Lamar Jackson, what is his overall? He is now a 99. Well, technically a 99. Very good at a young age. Of course, I've been letting the AI upgrade him. And they got his throw power up. He even got a speed upgrade, apparently. They do like to upgrade Scrambler, I'll tell you that. But everything else is a little bit delayed. So I guess, honestly, if you really think about it, it is really smart to go Scrambler. If they have, the archetypes for upgrading again, I'm definitely going to go with Scrambler first for QB because you're pretty much going to max your throwing stats anyways. But at least this way, I think you do have a bit better of a chance to at least get speed upgrades, maybe an agility or even just juke moves, something that won't upgrade them too fast anyways. Let's make this a season we can't forget. And, that's usually the saying, it's a season to remember, something to remember, but I forgot the saying. I'm sorry, okay? I can apologize how many times for the jokes. You keep coming back. This is the whole thing we got going on, isn't it? 34-13. Very convincing win over the 80 overall Cardinals. I mean, I was hoping we were going to win like this, and we did. Very good season, or a very good game anyways. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick, 350 yards. Can we just avoid the turnovers, that's all we want to do is just avoid those things. It's all right, though. Still a really good season. I keep saying season. Jesus Christ, give me some seasoning. Jonathan Brown, nice game. Didn't really need him to be perfect, but 2 for 2 is nice after seeing 7 missed kicks out of 19. That's not usually something I'd like to see. Don't think many people want to see that from their starting kicker. Go to the championship game against the New York Giants. We've seen that they did have an MVP, and I would assume it was a quarterback, let's be honest. Anytime you see MVP, and it's a new name specifically, I don't think I've ever seen an MVP that wasn't a quarterback for a new name. I've never seen an AI, like a rookie running back win MVP until, like way later on. But, within the first 5 years, I don't think I've ever seen it, to my knowledge. I don't think so. Buffalo Bills are headed to the bowl over the Browns, which is interesting. Going against these Giants who are an 87, the Eagles gave us massive troubles. So why can't the 87 overall Giants do it? I mean, already first quarter, no scoring. That's usually a terrible sign considering how good our team is. 6 points is really not a lot, especially since there you go. They take the 1-point lead. We get a touchdown, I believe, but we don't get the 2-point conversion. 19-14. And here is the comeback mounted by the Giants. Here it is. Here it is. There it is. There it goes. Please. Oh, my God. A minute left. We choked the game. Wow. We have timeouts, and the clock's just going to drain. Team has timeouts. They wasted 30. So this game's good. Okay? Stop hating on it. Holy crap. Off the line. Long is fast as anyone in the league. Holy crap. Did you see the release? I got to see this again. Or just the first time because he was so fast I didn't even see him. He just burned by him. He just ran right by the man. Holy Jesus. Well, that's pretty impressive. Is Jonathan Brown going to kick the field goal successfully, though? That's the question. Inside, Hill holds on. There is a face mask. Obviously, regardless of what's happening here, we will still go for the field goal. No one's risking anything else. Seems fast, man. So it turns out speed is more important than anything. Even more important than height. All right. Made the field goal. Honestly, surprised by that. Are we the ones driving? We are. Not a bad drive. Pretty damn good, actually. Some may say we may win, and we do. There you go. I just had to save the game because EA Sim makes it where you waste all your timeouts for some reason. Or don't waste your timeouts. You let the clock go. Hopefully that's one of the factors that's, one of the things that's in Madden 20 and it's fixed. I'm sorry. I'm tired, okay? Like, these take longer than I always, like, underestimate how long they take. I'm like, I've got time to record another. And then my brain's like, bro, you've made a mistake, okay? Just admit it to the people. And if you don't, I'm just gonna start slurring your words, man. And guess what? That's the way it is. They say something like when you're really tired, it's like something about it's like being buzzed or something like with alcohols. I, for one, agree that that is true, okay? Off the rails me is clearly here at this point. Davius White looking actually pretty damn good. Him and Marshawn Lattimore. Are they from the same class? I think they are, right? I don't know. All I remember is that was a really good class for the Saints. One of the, top 5 classes in the last, like, 20 years, probably. End of the game, Buffalo Bills, 80 overall. But it seems like every team is just about an 80. I think we had 2 teams that were 80 and one was an 87. The Giants, of course, were that team. 10-6, we're having pretty good success on offense so far, which is obviously nice. 17-6 still, 17-9 now. Fourth quarter is here, and the Bills have tied the game up. You can see here with 3 minutes left, we have lost the lead. Absolute choke job. It's going to be a 4th down here, but of course we know how good this offense is. Let's get this conversion, hopefully. Tyreek Hill. I mean, everyone just clears out the lane. Like, there's just no chance to really... What the hell is Lamar and company having struggles? Struggles? Did I just say struggles? Please don't tell me I just said struggles. That's a pretty good throw on the money, long down to the 4. What a dime by Lamar Jackson. Deep throw accuracy, my arse. All right, let's see the AI punch this in. Okay, barely got it. 1 minute left. The Super Bowl is the Vikings. Back-to-back wins for the Vikes. They win their first Super Bowl a season ago, and now they join the elite double Super Bowl champion teams. I don't even know how many there are, to be honest. I would say like the teams that have won 2 or more is probably at least half, right? It's about half of the NFL, I would assume. I don't know. I would say at least 10, right? Probably 10. Top 10 franchises now because, they've been to 6, 1, 2 at this rate. Sucks in real life for the Vikings that they've won 0 out of 4 attempts. Lamar Jackson is your MVP. He really didn't play that well. I'm kind of curious to see how everyone else played because, that's not really insane numbers. So I would say there's probably a chance someone else may have deserved it and got robbed, which, is obviously a constant in the Super Bowl MVP categories. Jacoby Jones should have won it over, Joe Flacco, but that didn't happen. I don't understand how you break, I would assume, was a Super Bowl record as well with how long the return was. You don't get MVP? Oh, just the average quarterback performance gets you MVP, but breaking an NFL record and having a bunch of touchdowns and big plays doesn't? I don't know. Things happen, okay? It's just scary. No crazy stats. We thought maybe there was going to be. There's really no one else deserving, I suppose. Who's that? Cole Weber. Scary. And that's that. Let's advance the week. Obviously, it doesn't really matter. But honestly, I think to close out... I'm trying to make sure I'm not forgetting anything. To close out the video, we're uninstalling Madden 19. It's been a blast. No, we're not. We're not going to do it. I can't do it. I just can't do it. I'm sorry, okay? But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you're new to the channel, maybe subscribe, like the video if you liked it. Of course, this will be technically the last Madden 19 video you'll see from me. It's not really going to feel like much of a contentless, break. I would assume, assuming EA Access comes out as planned, there will be no breaks in videos. It just go from today to probably a Madden 20 stream tomorrow. But yeah, I appreciate you guys rocking with me. Hopefully Madden 20 is an even better year. I'm really hoping. There's a lot of promise for Madden 20. If you have suggestions, always leave it in the comment section below. Even if it's something as simple as like, hey man, use the Jaguars this year, please. Whatever it may be, let me know in the comment section. Whatever's on your mind, as long as it's somewhat appropriate. I'm not the most PC person in the world, but as long as we're not talking like donkeys kicking babies or something weird like that, I think we're fine, you know? But anyways, hope you guys come back for next video, but until next video,